the moment you decide to walk with your eyes wide open, the moment you decide to walk this journey of spirituality, the moment you decide to walk a journey of endurance and facing your shadows, that journey, things are never going to be the same. And I know you have heard this about from so many other people, other spiritualists, other psychics, other whoever it was. But I feel like I need to remind someone that there is days that come in your life when you actually don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to feel. It doesn't matter how much your third eye is open. It doesn't matter how in alignment you are. It doesn't matter how much spiritual and whatever actions you are taking in your reality to keep yourself grounded. There is always going to be those days when it feels like you are in the middle of the puzzle and you cannot piece any of the pieces together. There is times where it gets confusing, like you actually just wake up and it's almost like you have lost your mind, you have lost your memory. It's like you don't know what to do. You have a knowing that yes, I am one and connected, everything is interconnected. You get that voice in your mind that reminds you, but then your body is speaking a different language. There is always going to be those days where however much in your mind you are sure of who you are, you are sure of what you are, still there is something pulling you towards confusion. And I hope this is resonating with someone, because I feel like this is also like a message for someone, or I wanted to call it an insight. But I'm gonna say what I always do when I get in that state. When you get in that state, don't try to fight to go back into being one, into feeling connected. Don't fight to, because you know, when you have experienced spiritual insight, when you have experienced the reality of spirituality, when you can see things for what they are, when you have even seen spirits, ghosts, you have seen things, you have seen through people, and a day comes when you cannot even see anything, even you cannot even understand who you are when you look yourself in the mirror. When those days come, you need to just calm down, like literally calm down. I usually talk about death on my channel, and for me, I have realized these are the times that you are dying. Like there is always death happening within us, like we are always dying and getting back again, dying and getting back again. People just don't pay attention. So you need to just start paying attention to those moments where you feel like you are lost, but then you still have the knowing of where you are, who you are, but then the knowing is just there, but it's just like a thought lingering in your mind, but it's not even making sense. When you have experienced feeling one and connected, and then one day you wake up and you're not feeling one and connected, it can be also traumatic experience on a spiritual journey, because you kind of feel like, am I being wiped? Is something happening to me? Is this a spiritual attack? Is this spiritual warfare? Sometimes it is what it is, but so many times it is just you going through death. And sometimes some people, when they stay long in that state, that is when they go back to habits, or they try to find solutions to get back into, you know, the state of feeling what they want to feel, and then end up even losing their mind at the same time. So when you get into whatever that state is, maybe you are in that state right now, it's okay. It's okay. Just know something is dying. You are dying, not your name, but at soul level, and you are being rebirthed. So you are going to come back as a whole new being that not only knows but also feels. So that is why I usually always say that it is very, very important for any human being to always make sure you get, even if it's 10 minutes a day, and go out and ground, even if it's just stepping on the soil, even if it's just stepping on the grass, even if it's just, it's all about sitting with it, because this mind is a liar. It's the mind and the ego work in hand, and when the ego sees that, oh my God, you are now in that state, it is going to make sure it convinces your mind to tell you all sorts of things. And sometimes the voice of the higher self is covered in there. Sometimes you just know, I have to trust my intuition, I have to do that, I have to trust the process. You are trying to do all that, but then it's like you are walking to a dead end. Like, that's what it feels like. So relax, take deep breath. Like, I feel like sometimes you can even take deep breath and try to come back here, but it's all not working, because it's like your mind has gone. It's gone. It's on a journey of its own. But like I said, there is always death happening within us, and you have to let that process happen. I would relate it to Kundalini awakening as well. We are always going through Kundalini awakenings. It doesn't happen once in a lifetime. It's always happening, especially when you are entering a very, very major stage in your life. Maybe you are entering a stage of motherhood or fatherhood, or you are getting in connection with your twin flame, or separation. You have lost something like a big deal. There is those experiences in life that also trigger Kundalini awakening, and so many times Kundalini awakening brings so much confusion if you are not well grounded. Even if you are, you just need to stay still and stay here now and let everything work itself out without you trying to interrupt, without you even, if you find yourself confused and you feel like you don't know what is happening, you feel like you are losing it, and yet you know all these things, I am God, I am one, I am great, I am powerful. You just have to stay still and let things happen and unfold, and just work on being in harmony with the process. That is the only thing I usually do, work on being in harmony with whatever is happening in the now, because the moment you start fighting with what is happening because you feel like it's not right, this is not how I'm supposed to feel, this is not good, then you are going to end up even losing the the little gratitude that you were supposed to give to the universe. It's also going to feel lost in this illusion of I'm not supposed to feel like this. So I hope this has made sense in someone's reality today. I hope this is a message that someone needed today, because yes, that is what I felt like telling someone. You need to just stay still. I know it's a very confusing journey. Sometimes you are surrounded with so much very powerful energies that you cannot see, and it's a lot. It's over. I was getting that word. You get overstimulated by what is happening around you. But all you have to work on is being in harmony with whatever it is, good or bad. That is the only way you're going to be able to get out and get back to feeling great. And okay, leave a comment and tell me if this is a message that you needed to hear today. Kisses, I love you.